Hello! Alright, so today we're going to be doing the challenge build. And right here I have some 19mm square stock. And we're going to be attempting two kind of fundamental forging techniques, two of which I've never tried, surprisingly. One is a decorative ball. So you'll just kind of separate some material from the top, and then you begin compressing on the edge of the anvil from the top and the bottom, and you just kind of work it around into a rough octagon and then into a circle. Should be a little bit tricky. I've got two ends I can attempt that on. And then the other technique we're going to try is, it's basically just making a crisp right angle. That will involve upsetting the bar. So we'll thicken the material by compressing it in both directions. And then we'll bend it over the edge of the anvil, and we'll work on cleaning it up and forging it back down to the same thickness. So I'm going to get the material heated up, and then we'll begin. Nice. I'd say for a first attempt, that's not too bad. I had some cold shots and stuff for sure, but if I started with the material being a little bit more cube-shaped instead of quite so like rectangular, I think it would have been easier. I wanted to do that to give myself a little bit more material, and it ended up working against me just a bit. So I know now if I do another one to just, you know, make it the same dimensions, so I end up with a cube that's separated on the end. But not bad. I was able to kind of salvage it and push it back into a ball shape. So that's pretty cool. That's that wasn't too terribly hard. A bit more hammering and stuff that I was kind of expecting, but that would you know, speed up the more of them that I make. So interesting. Not bad. I'm gonna go cut this off with the angle grinder, like right about here. Look like a little chess piece, I guess. And we'll get started on trying the right angle bend. So I decided to cut off some of that material because I do have to forge some of this down because it's kind of in the way and fighting against me. I know for next time now, I guess just do it closer to the end of the stock. Okay. I'd say that is pretty good for a first try, honestly. That one was a lot trickier than I anticipated. Still not too terribly difficult, but definitely a lot more hammering, and I think I needed to upset this area more because it is thinned out more than it should be. See back here, we're like perfectly this size, and here we've got, that's not too bad, we've got about 1 millimeter of play. Here we've got, okay, about here we've got like 3 millimeters, so that's not great, and it's like about 4 or 5 there even, so yeah. Keeping everything super even and square is definitely difficult. I was able to get this like good right angle with crisp corners on both sides, but yeah, keeping everything the same size, I bet, is what would really take some practice. That's interesting. All right, let me go get the decorative ball, and then we'll have the outro. There we have it. We have a decorative ball that is a little bit more oval now that I'm looking at it. But yeah, if I'd forged it down more in this orientation, commonly known as down, then that would have made it more spherical. It's not too bad considering I started with pretty much a rectangle, but yeah, these I guess they're cold shuts. I'm not sure how you would help that exactly, but all in all, that one went pretty decently. It was fairly fast to make too. This one, on the other hand, was much trickier than I anticipated. It's rough, definitely, but it is a right angle, at least on the inside. I checked with my anvil because it has a right angle on the transition between the face and the like hot cut area. It could be straighter here, and it could be thinner here, and this side, yeah, definitely, but overall, I'm surprised by how clean I got this corner and this corner, which was really the main thing I was trying to go for, was how clean can I get this right angle right in here, and like my lines and stuff, and I got my lines pretty well. It's just my proportions that I feel like are kind of messed up, so a little bit of an L. But you know, not too bad. Lee. All right. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed watching this, I'm sorry, I know it was kind of just like fundamental forging, but I was really struggling to figure out what to do for this challenge build specifically. I'll try to plan better for the next one, but I think we learned something. So got to try something I never tried before, and it was definitely a challenge. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, all this stuff if you want to. It helps out the channel. And if you'd like to be a part of the next challenge build, you can check out my link to my Patreon in the description. Every other month, I let my Power Hammer tier patrons vote in a poll. I'll draw up some designs, or I'll find something on the internet and I'll let them pick which thing I make. And this time I did 4 different like fundamental forging techniques, and these were the 2 that got picked. So if that sounds interesting, you can check it out. If not, no pressure. And thank you very much for watching.